This here's a post on X by the Quatering from June 19, 2024, and I gotta say, I like the Quatering, I like Jeremy's channel, but I'm slightly disappointed by this here. As far as Nick Rekieta and the stuff that's going on, I have no context or way of knowing, so I'm gonna kind of sit the fence. But what I don't like here is, there's only 3 lines clipped out of this document. After being placed out of the house, the children were subject to fossil drug testing. All the children except somebody tested negative, somebody tested positive for Coca-Cola, a level over 5,000, a cutoff of 500. Now, I don't know what that all means, but I'm going to safely assume it means they tested positive for Coca-Cola. There was some speculation on X whether that could kind of rub off on them or this or that. But I'd assume if this is true, and that's the point we'll get to, then that would mean they probably intook it in some way. However, although this clip out is pretty damning, it's only 3 lines of a complete document. So man, if you're going to make a point, at least include some context around it, especially if that context reinforces what you're saying. So I can't really say this in any way helps me get clarity, but let's see what some people are saying. The documents being real and the contents being truthful are 2 completely different things, which is a pretty good point off the bat. By the way, these posts have 17,000 views, which is pretty decent. I hope him and his family get the help they need. Nick definitely needs rehab and counseling. I am not a fan because children are involved. If he gets help and takes care of his children responsibly, maybe for now. I'm sorry, I wish him the best though. And I gotta note, 17,000 views and about 68 hearts ain't so great. I had some low view videos this week that got, I don't know, a couple of hundred views and they've got like 40 or 50 hearts. But the thing is, if I'm not mistaken, Nick is still making videos explaining things. He looks all right. I'm not saying that proves anything, but someone who can do that probably doesn't need rehab. Can't wait to see how people bend in pretzels for this conundrum. It's always so sad when kids are affected like this. How can parents do this? Yeah, bro deserves prison for this. Lock him up. Tug Simp says, it's not what he said at all. He said people believe what they see and read. I can't address that publicly, but his lawyers will. Yeah, I mean, at some point, you're going to believe something that you read, that you see. You can't just not believe everything, but you really got to weigh in on the validity and how they came to that conclusion and the context and, like I said here, how much information they include with what they're saying. So not for nothing, like I said, I like the Quatering, but bro, include a little bit more with a post like that, especially if it's like kind of a fellow YouTuber who's under attack. At least he's focused on getting that studio redecorated. What more does anyone want from this poor man? You know, kind of what I was saying. There's no absolute proof, but you know, if you need rehab and you're in such bad shape, maybe your studio wouldn't look so good. Very sad news. Hopefully Nick will get recovery and rehab. 1,700 views and 0 hearts. This person, John, says La Flemme Rekieta with 9,400 views and 13 hearts. I'm pointing that out because that means that many people saw it, and if you give it a heart, generally, you agree. Holy shit, oh no, oh boy, what the F, wow, who? Well, okay, fair enough, guys, but not the most intellectual comments. And here's a video I was talking about. You know, he looks like he's in okay shape. It could be he's like this now because he knows a lot of people are watching. But if someone was really so bad and so out of control, you know, I'd expect worse. Anyway, that's it for now. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you're not subscribed here, consider it. If you don't, I'll be sad, but I'll get over it. See you next time.